Welcome to your weekend focus, October the 30th and the 31st, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. Let's start with the numerology. The number 30 appears. You know, with the 30 energy, your mind can be very active. It can be open to a wider vision. So it's definitely about taking everything in or taking more in, bringing in clarity, understanding, harmony. It brings in, you see ways of bringing harmony into your life. Rewards can come in for past accomplishments under 30 energy. If you do the numerology of the day, it's a 9. So it's about preparing for the new path forward. So it really goes hand in hand. The numerology just works beautifully for obtaining goals and dreams and desires. Then we have the 31 energy. We kind of have to learn how to work with people better, or in order to encourage them to work towards a common goal. So it could be within your family, within your community, within a group you belong to. But trying to work, everybody at their best. And so you have to bring your game to the table first and set the example and start from there. But also to find out, how to get that other person excited, getting to know their personality, getting to know about them. What makes them tick? What gets them motivated? What makes them, what makes them special? What's their talents? What's their abilities? What are they good at? What will they do with a passion, perhaps? So you can, especially if you have any kind of team sports, team play, team atmospheres in your life, you can see how you can work and blend in the harmony of working together with people towards a common goal. It could be that you come together with somebody else or a group of people, but more than likely it's a group that you're already involved with. And if you do the numerology of the day, it is a 10, moving into a new season, a new energy, a better energy, a lighter energy. 1 plus 0 is a 1, the I am, the confidence, the strength, the warrior inside of you. So when I get to the planets, wait till you hear this. So it's the warrior wanting to go out there and conquer and go on the quest, go on the mission. We're full of energy with a 1 energy. Now, for the planets, we have the sun in Scorpio for the weekend. We have the moon in Leo until probably after lunchtime somewhere. The moon will move into Virgo and we'll have the Virgo energy for the rest of the weekend. Virgo is all about getting your ducks in a row. What has value, what doesn't have value, your health and well-being, bringing in beauty into your life are all Virgo related. So you'll see the draw for that. You'll feel like redecorating or making something more beautiful, bringing more harmony into a space, more beauty into a space, or offering it to a person. Seeing who, what has value in your life, what doesn't. Getting rid of the clutter. It's a strong energy for getting rid of the clutter. But we also have Mars going into Scorpio. And I tell you, when Mars goes into Scorpio, Mars is driven. It's focused. And it's going to get what it wants. Mediocrity, mundane, we won't have anything to do with those things. Because we want to go, we want to do, we want to become. So it gives us a real drive. So, going with the 1 energy, we'll really feel that move into Scorpio energy. I am sure of it. And going for days afterwards, obviously. Okay, let's get to the cards. What else you know what? We have Saturn and the sun bickering in the sky. I'm telling you, When the Saturn and the Sun bicker in the sky, we start to feel like we're getting nowhere. We'll never obtain our dreams, our goals. We get very pessimistic about our path, our obligations, our responsibilities. And it's a test. It's always a test when Saturn's involved of how will we handle the situation? What will be our move? Because we're like, we got this. And Saturn's going, oh yeah? Show me. Show me how you got this. Here's a situation for you. And are you strategizing? Are you taking notes? Are you trying to learn more about it? Are you putting things in an orderly fashion? Are you thinking it through? Are you working hard and diligently? Is there any holes in your plan? Because trust me, you will find out. You'll find out under that kind of energy. So there's that happening. But it's a test. We also have Venus. Venus and Pluto, I think, are getting along. So we want to feel love. We want to feel it intensely. So on the negative side, that's when obsessions can happen. Things can trigger people to get obsessed with certain things. So be careful of that, either being the giver or the receiver to that. But it also can evolve a relationship to a deeper spiritual level. Is that mine? Is that mine? Is that mine? Yeah, go on. Out. That's mine. Out. Go on. Mm-hmm. Go on. Out. He's trying to steal something back there. But I don't, none of their toys are in my office, so on purpose, so that when they do something like that, I can react, because I've had things chewed up before this, like, oh man, I should have just glanced over. Anyways, but how did you handle it? Well, now I just don't have their toys in my room, so I know when they're being bad. So yeah, Venus and Pluto. We want, that's death and rebirth. So we get profound in our relationships when we grow them to a deeper level, when we put the energy into relationships. It's almost a spiritual movement within the relationships when you're really focused on that energy and using it. And some of us will feel it a lot, and some of us will barely feel it at all. It all depends on when you were born. Okay, let's get to the cards, shall we? Oh, I didn't. Did I talk about the numerology of Sunday? Yes, I did. Okay. I know I did. 10 and the 1. Okay, look at this. Oh, the strength card. We have to embrace our courage. We have to embrace our strength. We have to take educated risks. So we know chances are things are going to come at us this weekend. Challenges. To see if we're prepared, if we've actually moved into a position of handling something different that was a detriment before and now can move us forward, because we've learned how to move forward with a harmony, where maybe we're working better with people now. We're understanding that this person actually works 2 jobs and they're recently separated and they have 4 kids and they're just, they're untangling. You don't want to give them that heavy workload right now. They have enough on their plate. You want to ease their load. So someone's going through a bad time, you try to assist. And the only way of knowing they're going through a bad time is by getting to know them, by deepening the level of the relationship, the love, the trust, the bond. Courage. This is walking with integrity. This is unconditional love. And stepping into those steps, which I think is next to impossible unless you're a dog. But this is embracing your strength, embracing your courage. And with Mars moving into Scorpio, we will be doing those things. So we have to do it with our integrity attached to it. The Four of Cups is back. The Four of Cups is gratitude. It's about looking at what you already have in your life and being grateful for it. For the little things. You got a drawer full of socks or a drawer full of undies. Good for you. Some people don't. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for the little things. Reflect a little bit this weekend on what you have working for you. What is right in your life? What makes you smile? What keeps your life in a harmony and a balance and peace of mind? What gives you peace of mind? Is it that your car starts every day when you turn the key? Are the buses on time? Are there even a bus? Where I live, we had transit for a very short time, and then they decided that we really weren't big enough for transit. So, a lot of people all of a sudden realized how much they appreciated that bus coming around. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. This is where we start to look at the negative. We start to see our failures. We start to see where we didn't accomplish. We start to see, we get a pessimism. We get a, even we start to go down the rabbit hole of depression. That we'll never get to where we want, and life is so difficult. Maybe I should just throw in the towel and be done with it. Where you're restricted, where you're weighed down, what limitations are put on you, all these things. And we have to be conscious of these thoughts may be appearing this weekend, because chances are they will. And to turn away from it, just say stop. No, 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 no. That's just the influence of the sky right now. It's going to change. It's going to turn. So what can I do in the present moment to move myself forward where I won't feel like I'm spinning my wheels? Maybe I'll look at my plan of action again. Maybe I'll tweak it in some way. Maybe I'll add something to it. Maybe I'll take away something. Maybe I'll just let my hair down and take some time out for me and rest and restore and get ready for my new path forward, because Mars is in Scorpio. We'll have that energy to go forward. Our motivation will be jumping out of bed in the morning knowing that we can do something towards a goal, a dream, a desire, a want, a success that you want to celebrate going forward. Absolutely. So be careful of this energy. It's right smack dab in the middle, so every one of us will feel it to a certain degree. So I guess if I was one of those tarot card readers that give you a negative, they would be all like, oh, wow, you got to hide under the bed sheets. No, you don't. You might, but you don't have to. In fact, it's better to get out there and wear off that restless feeling, that feeling of sadness. A 5-minute walk, a brisk walk, will actually release dopamine into your system and bring you into a state of happiness. So just get moving. Do something. Maybe it's just doing the dishes by hand and putting each of them away and wiping through the cupboards and just giving it that fresh appearance. Will make you feel better and raise your energies just slightly. Do something. Do anything to raise your energy. Get motivated, whether by yourself or with a group. I have a feeling that people will be around this weekend, so get motivated. How are you going to motivate them? Your plans was to put away all the lawn furniture and everything because it's too cold out to appreciate it anymore. The snow is coming, and now companies arrived. Well, how are you going to motivate them to help you move the lawn furniture? Because that's what you really need to get done, and a good friend would. So what do you know about them? What makes them tick? What will make them feel like wanting to help you? Maybe offer them a beverage and a supper. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Have a little bit of faith. Go with the flow. Believe that you are going in the right direction, one step at a time. That if you took a step backwards, there was a reason for it, and so that you would learn the lesson well enough to pass the test of the sun and Saturn coming together and talking and arguing in the sky. And seeing who's stronger and better. We don't have any weapons here. We don't have a sack of food. We don't have a canister of water. We have nothing. We feel that we are protected and we will reach our destination. We have abundance already in our life. We're going to get more. So it's a trust, a belief, a faith in God, your angels, your spirit guides, and yourself. Yourself. You would never do anything to harm yourself. It's impossible. People who do, they need help. They need maybe just a sympathetic ear, maybe just a friend, maybe a specialist, maybe a doctor, maybe a place that will provide them the growth necessary to come out of that rabbit hole. It's very real. So don't try and push it away. I'm not trying to tell you to push it away, but know that that's the energy that can take over quite easily. Okay? And it is just something that's happening in the sky. It's not really the reality of the situation. So I think on Friday we were talking a little bit about getting to the reality of the situation. And that's not through pessimism. That's through seeing your accomplishments to this date and seeing what you can do going forward and maybe revisiting that in some way. We have the Seven of Wands. Oh, this is about speaking your truth. Absolutely, this is about speaking your truth, standing up for who you are, saying, I'm going in this direction. And you guys want to follow me? That's great. I want you to. But if you don't, I get it. Cool. Good luck in life. I wish you nothing but the best. But I'm going in this direction. So you're making a commitment to yourself, your lifestyle, your routine. Maybe it's through job, community, another person, people, a group of people. Usually this is a group of people that you're making a statement. Now, you don't have to make this statement aloud, but you're making it to yourself in some way, in some form. So let's say you just left a relationship and you have been talking and now it's time to make that decision. And now you have to stand in your truth. And maybe I'm coming back with terms. Maybe I'm not coming back. Maybe I never should have left in the first place, and I'm so sorry. I was just a goof. Whatever your truth is, it's okay to say it. Humble yourself into the position of saying your truth, even if you know you might end up with some mud on your face, or to make them realize that this is who you are, and you're honoring yourself and your truth in your steps forward. So this is a card of strength and determination. I was trying in my own little way of throwing in a little bit of humor there, and they said, knock it off. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody on any of that. It's not to be taken lightly in any way. This is a strength of who you are. This is you standing in your truth. This is you preparing yourself for that new moon. And it's just around the corner. My gosh, it's November already, right around the corner here. And I thought I would have time today to get a glance at November out. I mean, it is an 11 months, so we have a lot to talk about, right? So I'll try and get that in. Probably not tomorrow. Oh, goodness, not tomorrow. I'll get it in. The unicorn, invite serendipity into your life. Invite serendipity into your life. Yes. Invite joy. There is an energy in the air this weekend that'll pull you down, that will make you pessimistic, will make you grumpy, will make you argumentative, and make you not wanting to budge from your tried and true of whatever you were doing, whatever way you were acting or speaking. And it's time to take a step back from that and realize why that's being challenged and how are you going to deal with it going forward successfully. Because Saturn's watching and the sun's rooting you on. I think Saturn's also rooting you on, although I don't think Saturn is a very friendly planet. But I'm sure Saturn, in its own ways, is wanting us to succeed as well. So mysterious, playful, pure. The unicorn is universally beautiful, mysterious, difficult to capture, difficult to tame. It's fierce, it's protective, it's admirable. The unicorn is the symbol of serendipity, the occurrence of events by chance in a happy and beneficial way. This card represents good luck in making unexpected and favorable discoveries. Expect magic to happen. Luck is on your side. If you don't believe in magic, it definitely won't happen in your life. Open up to the possibility that there is a magic around you, a beautiful energy around you, something that's greater than you, a divine presence perhaps. And know that miracles happen each and every day. Although I heard a guru say, no, there is no such thing as miracles. God, our angels, our spirit guides all knew it was going to happen. We were the only ones left in the dark. So it looks like a miracle to us, but it was all in the plan. Luck is on your side. So know that if you push yourself into a higher vibration, a positive mind thought, that you will actually come up with new and beneficial ways to move forward, to bring in the balance, to bring in the harmony. I accept and invite serendipity into my life. What a beautiful card for the weekend. So yes, it can be some hard energy. Can we find joy? Absolutely. Will it take a conscious effort? Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of grumpy people this weekend. Know it when you're going out there. There might be a little road rage, or you think the person's going to hold the door open because it's pouring rain out. But no, they let it close on you. So don't be aggravated with them. They just don't know the energy that's around that. So they can't be conscious of what they need to do. Look at this. Find your voice. The frog comes back to visit us with Find Your Voice. Hello, my baby. I won't sing. I won't do that to you. I'm sorry. I'm dating myself. I know. That frog still makes me smile. Sing, say no, and express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be a very difficult word to speak, and yet Frog says that you have been putting too much pressure on yourself. You're allowing other people to steal your time, exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice, and by saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. Is it easy? No, not at first. The more you practice, the easier it becomes, and the more empowered you feel. And it's true. You know, when people ask you to do things and you say, gee, I don't think that's going to work for me. I'm so sorry, I can't help. And then you go home and you pull the Saturn kind of energy in, and you go home and you think about it, and I really don't have anything going, and I'll give them a call and see if they found anybody. And chances are they didn't. And then you say, you know, hey, if you haven't found anybody yet, I looked at my calendar and I am actually free, so I can give you a hand if you still want it. Oh, you're going to be their hero. You're going to be their knight in shining armor. Instead of being the bad person by trying to make last minute excuses for not showing up, you now look like the hero for stepping up to the plate. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you, and they need to be spoken. So very much the seven here that we pulled out, right? Standing in your truth, saying this is the way it is. This is how I'm feeling. This bothers me. Let's talk about it. Let's come to a mutual understanding about it. But it can't go on this way. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening, a boss, a coworker who is not respecting you. It's time for you to vocalize your feelings in a positive way. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin by writing it down. Now Saturn's hard at work here for us, giving us clues. Writing down what you want to say and practice saying it out loud. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak your words of truth. And can you see within your eyes how much this has been damaging your soul, your happiness, your joy, your spirit? Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. And it can be in your home, your car, and sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked, Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on the stage, Broadway show, possibly a stand-up comedian. Embrace frog in helping you find your voice within you that may be shaky right now, but eventually it will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art of speaking your truth. There are no restrictions. There are no limitations. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.